What's the deal? What's up, gang? What we doing? What is the deal? Everyone chilling? Everyone good? Filling up in here? So, daily ended up closing bullish, right? It had that flip, re-break at a lows, didn't drive, ended up closing bullish. But still heavy rejection candle here, heavy. 4 hour at a support, right? 4 hour support. What was this? That was the beginning. That was the end of the, no, what was this? Yeah, that was the end of the New York session. This was 3 p.m. Not bad. Interesting. Probably would not have entered it. I would have looked for it on this candle and probably not entered because the stops are massive. Yeah, I don't think Benny liked that position there either. Sounds like he's against it. We had sell limits up here, but the market missed us by 3 pips. We had it about 15-20 minutes ago in the signal channel. So yeah, I was looking for sell limits. The market, the entry was 43.42.4, and it missed us. It got to 2.1, 2 flat. The 3-4 pips it missed us came down here. It's okay. It's okay. X Legends in the building. What's up, man? What's going on? So we are bearish on the 4 hour, but the daily just keeps pushing up. It keeps rejecting these areas, but I'm thinking we need to get some closures up there eventually. Maybe we wick out now, come back down, and then eventually come back up and tap these areas, right? I'm okay coming down. The 4 hours, it's been printing bearish, 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 bearish. 4 hour level here. This is 120 pips. We in the wrong range. I'm gonna fuck down. I don't like any of this chop. This chop sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for anything down here in this chop. I see a level. Maybe if we close below it, I wouldn't mind coming down here if we start closing below 43.24. But I'm not gonna look for any limits in this chop. Nice level of support here we keep bouncing off of. The thing is, we see this wick right here, right? We see this initial bounce. Now we're coming up. I think after that, I don't think we see another wick at this area. Pretty sure it comes down here. Right? How many times can it bang against the wall until the wall breaks here, right? Let's see what happens. Yeah, right now we need this market to drive. We're out of this chop to the left here. Up, down, wherever it wants to go, but it's got to get out of here. Like, look at this. You do not want to be in here. Does that mean we won't be in here at all? Oh, look at that to the left. Another one like that. No, we can be in here, right? Because the market left that range. Now we're coming back into it. But we don't really want to chop around in here. All right, we can be on this initial entry. But if the market pulls back, creates a high, we can start bouncing here. So on this initial drive, we can look for positions, but we're going to need some closures here in 8 minutes. And then the market's going to have to work with us. It's going to have to work with us. It's going to have to give us a closure and then a perfect opening. Perfect opening, I would say we drive down right now. No, that level is here. Yeah, we're not going to have positions in this range. Never mind. Right now, that range, to me, if we clear this, right, if we just drive straight through here, which remember, I always talk about these chop ranges coming through there, you either want a drive straight through or you want to reject here somewhere mid-range, have this wick down here, but close back above. We do not want the market close within this chop because this might turn into a trickle me Elmo. Right? So as of right now, this is like this. But anything up here, definitely tradable. Anything down here is definitely tradable. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there, soldier. You would love to see new highs on gold be made? Nah, let's get the hell away from highs as far as possible. You know why I don't want highs? I don't want to go up. Anybody know why I don't want gold to go up? Okay, so Nate and Sam got it. Wishnai and Sam got it. Right? As the price of gold goes up, it's more expensive for you guys to play. Your leverage goes down, right? That it's it's directly related to the price. Right? Your buying power, when your buying power goes down when the price of gold goes up, right? So something that might not have stopped you out or let you open a bigger position when gold is 2000 was at 2000, you might not be able to open that same position when gold's at 4000. It costs you more to play. You understand? You need to hold that much more. Number one. Number two, like, yeah, you can open these positions, but your shoulder, right? The amount behind you now has less buying power. Number one, and your account is in USD. No, and number two, exactly. Reggie, somebody, Sam, I think said it earlier also, because if we go to all-time highs and we break those all-time highs and look left, there's no historical price data. We have nothing to base our levels on. What happens at that point? Everything is arbitrary. Everything. You could tell me whatever. Yeah, we're going 150. Yeah, but what are you basing price? The only thing you could do it is base it on either the amount, the pip count that you're going to get, which is arbitrary. It's not based on anything except a number in your head, right? Just like the minimum wage, not based on anything, just a number somebody came up with, and it just sounds good. And also, it's you can try to go off of like I said, pip count, or you can try to go off of round numbers and psychological levels. But in reality, you don't want to trade at all-time highs. If the all-time highs are created, you would rather wait for them to be created and trade the levels that are created. So that's why I would rather get the hell away from all-time highs as far as possible. I don't mind gold going back all the way down to 3,000. The further we get from all-time highs, and it's inevitable, we're going to come back there. Right? Now we're going to create new all-time highs. Next year is going to create new all-time highs. We're headed towards 5K. We're probably headed for way more. I think we're headed over the next decade to gold to like 30K. Okay. I'm lying. Over the next 2 decades, gold to 30K. We've 10x gold over the last 2 decades. We can 10x gold again. Right? No, over 3 decades we've 10x. So it will. Price of gold will continue to go up. The point is, it's easier for us to trade when it's less. You have better access. All right, look at this. So we rejected out of this range. You see, this is what we want. We don't want a closure in this range. You want either a straight drive through or a bounce out of that range so we can continue up. Let's see if we have a fake out. We do not. Nothing's closed below, nothing's closed above. So right now there's nothing doing. Double to 2 years, exactly. But like, I repeat these things so much that you guys, like a lot of the people that have been here for a while, like it's just ingrained in your head, right? Probably annoyed of me repeating the same thing, but that means if you're annoyed of me, that means I'm doing my job. That means it's sticking in your head. That means you're probably hearing my voice when you're placing a trade or looking at a setup. Took buys on the flip of the previous M30, got 20 pips. I'm new here, so I also realized there's a lot of new viewers since we started doing Asian a lot, right? Not just New York. You said it so many times, Wix, it's literally drilled in my head. Yeah. More than the 24 on the dot, it was 2K. All right, so that's what I'm saying, right? For anybody new here, that's why I'm repeating stuff, and I'm going to keep, you're going to hear me say things over and over, and you're going to be like, wow, this guy's a broken record. No, this guy just knows what matters, and that's the things I'm going to keep repeating. And it's going to stick in your head to the point where it's redundant, it's annoying, and that means it's working because you're remembering it. The fact that you're remembering that it's annoying is you remembering it. So, I mean, maybe it's not annoying. Maybe you love hearing it, but like, I gotta, I gotta keep repeating it for it to stick. Right? Let's put ourselves in a position where good luck can find us. All right? Where can I see a trades? Live here. We take them all live. You have the last half a decade of live streams where every trade is taken live on stream in front of you. The record, I think only Signal Channel sees the record, or like all my trades. They can put together a record. Yeah, if you're new here and you're just looking for like my, I don't know, what would it be called? My history. It's the only way you'd see that is just, if you were in the Signal Channel, you could just go through the last 2 years and my entire history. Last 3 years. 4 years. No, I'm lying. Yeah, well, on this account, last year, the entire last year, this whole year, because we switched to futures and a new broker in 2020, as of January 2025. First time on your channel. Greetings. Have a good night. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for showing up. Drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new here. We're going to be here for a couple of hours. We're here every morning. We're also going to do 3 giveaways today. I'm going to give away 75K in funded accounts. So 3 25K accounts. We'll give those away closer to the end of the stream. You on mute? No, I'm not on mute. I'm here to learn the way you trade. Is that Farzo's burner? What's going on? Or did Farzo find a buddy? Like, there's power in numbers, right? New here, learn the way you trade. Already have a trading account, but I'm just curious how you trade. I keep showing up, right? You can't explain so many nuances. 8 years worth of, in-house built nuances in a breakdown. Third day here. Oh, you've taken quite a few nice dubs with us. Were you with us this morning for the 60 pips? If not, I know you were here last night for the 40 pips. Thank you, man. Wow. I love the positive responses. Thank you, gang. I honestly, like, it's incredible. I love the reaction. But it doesn't work if we all work in unison, right? This has to be a well-oiled Diddy party. And in order for it to work, we have to work in unison. I'll show up. I'll keep providing these these dubs, the stimulus checks, right? The Wix 9 stimmies are going out daily, and just need you guys to keep liking and subscribing. But please, please, please share this stream. I need your help. I need to grow this channel. I want to grow this community, and need your help. I was here this morning when you got that clutch win. Yep, buzzer beater with a plot twist, right? It was one of those 3 for the tie. Uh-oh, there's a foul in the play. Trying to share and liked already, sir. Appreciate you, Gary. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I gotta ask for it because first of all, a lot of times people forget. Second of all, I don't feel wrong asking for the likes. Yeah, streamer asking for likes and subs. There's a reason I'm doing this here, right? And showing up. I wanna grow this community. Get this big, right? And there's no little blue pill for your account. Though that little blue pill is me performing, right? If this was an entertainment stream, it'd be a lot easier to get likes and subs. But because I have to perform and I have to provide the wins in order for this to be valuable, right? And you find value in it. It's a longer journey. It's a difficult journey, but hey, you've been staying the course. Wix, did you take more partials on the runners? My best partial was at 60 pips, and no, then the runner saw about 68 and then hit BE. The remaining 10%. I had 10% left running, and that had BE. And then it went up, yeah. Hello from Italy. Buongiorno. Pizza, pizza. Mwah. Is that racist? It can't be racist. I'll show up every night. 8. I have to work during. Oh, okay. So you missed the morning stream, but you show up. As long as you catch a session and give yourself an opportunity to win for the day, that's all you need. You're learning every day. Show up every day. Yeah, the streamer asking for likes thing is more about big streamers milking their fans. Well, here's the thing. I saw somebody on social media, and they were like, "Can you believe this moron? He's asking. He's a streamer. He's begging for likes. What a lowlife. He's begging his viewers for likes." I thought about it, and I was like, but there's a reason. I'm sure he wasn't talking about me. It was just a random video about some big streamer, right? I don't remember what it was. It was a while back, but it stuck in my head that somebody was making fun of a streamer for 1.5 likes or subs, right? Like, how else do you grow? Like, that's like going to work and asking them not to pay you, right? Or like asking for a bad schedule. Can you put me on at like midnight? Yeah, but like it wasn't anything personal, right? It was just like it was just some random streamer talking about some other random streamer. But I feel like, hey, like, you know, just like when you have a business and when customers show up, you ask people for their business, right? We want your business, right? I want your likes. I want your subs. I want you guys to share the stream, right? When we grow a community, there's, like I said, there's power in numbers, right? The streams get that much better. They get that much more interactive. There's that much more like-minded energy in here. Ooh, 222 watching. Deuces. I wish you best of luck. Trying to throw them deuces up. Wait, is Diddy not? Yo, you know what I was listening to yesterday? You guys are gonna hate me. More money, more problems. And I fucking vibed to it. I honestly did. But then again, right after that, I turned on Juicy. And I fucking went through a rich-ass neighborhood, just blasting that shit. I had the old wasps like this. How did they let him in here? How did they let him in here? Don't know if you know about Kai Sinai. He just had a streaming marathon. Yes, he had a subathon. I remember. I had the same criticism because people see it as he's already rich asking for more money. But I'm not asking for money. I just want to grow this channel. I'll be honest with you. I want a YouTube button. I really want one. It solidifies me in my kids' eyes as a legend. You understand? I'm gonna work for it because, like, there's nothing that's gonna beat that look on my kid's face when I have a YouTube button behind me. Like, to them, it's like, it's the holy grail. It's like, wow. And they're 13, 8, and 6. And like the 13-year-old's like, all right, yeah, whatever. But like the 8 and the 6-year-old, they're like, like adds a hero. You know what I mean? So like, it's not, honestly, it's really, that's the biggest reason. But like number two, right, real close behind it, is I believe I'm going to be able to provide so much more value if the stream is big, because I'll be able to expand. I'll be able to have, you know, an office where I'll invite traders, not necessarily streamers, maybe traders, maybe people from the community to come through for a day or two, right? And I'll fucking fly you out here to stay in my Airbnb. But you know what I mean? Just, it would be more interactive. It would be, it's just, there's a lot of things we could do. So like, there's, you know, there's, it kind of, you know, growing the community is a benefit all around. But I'll be honest with you, just, you know, completely straight, that YouTube button is not for me, but like, it would make me an absolute fucking legend in my kids' eyes. And to me, that's priceless. No, don't fucking bot me with sobs. What a sob story with subs. Yeah, because YouTube will fucking get rid of me. What do you need to do for a YouTube button? I'm sure we can all help. 100K subs. 100K subs. Even the fake traders who get a massive fund don't provide as much value, but the sheep will follow their own cows because they're blind by the result, not the journey. It's, you know what, in this day and age, it's 2025, damn near 2026. If you do your due diligence, you should be able to kind of weed out like who does this, who doesn't really do it. There's no fucking milk. What's up, man? You saw that reel? Hold on, I'm not accusing anybody, just explaining. Somebody said I was never answered their questions. I wonder what that question was. I missed it. Just my energy, this was imagining bouncing. What? Hey Wix, when you taking fake out trades, you never asked me my question. Solar trades. So where was your question? Hold on. Go back. I saw that comment. Yo, can you repeat your question so I don't look for it? You better not retire at 100K. No, I just think the road to 100K can be fun, a lot of fun. We'll do 24-hour streams. We'll fucking, you know, we'll do in-person stream. I would like to do a stream with like a live audience. Like we can all fucking trade in one office. And I'll run the stream. It like there's so much fun shit to do. Like this doesn't have to be like you know, clockwork, clocking in. I enjoy coming to the charts. I make it fun. Like you guys look forward to the charts to try to make some money. Like I just love doing this. Like I love streaming because I love teaching and passing on the knowledge. I say this all the time. You don't see a U-Haul behind a hearse for a reason. You can't take shit with you, so better leave an impact that's felt and left, right? People aren't going to remember you as a person. They're going to remember how you made them feel and the value that you brought to their lives. They can read the future. Tell me when and where. People help me. And yeah, like a big community, a big profitable community creates profitable traders. And like, man, I want all of you to get the hell away from as far away from poverty as possible, right? Make that separation bigger, right? You're currently in a trade, just trying to grasp those lines. No, you'll see the position, you'll see the market moving, you'll see me do all of this, you know, either we'll have a buy stop, you'll see all this on screen, we'll execute live and it'll pop up and you'll see all of it. Kind of sad these influencer traders types get so much more clout. You know what? Like it's just they sign lucrative deals, and like I can't sign a deal and screw you guys. It's like it's not even the point. Like it doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to have fucking videos made about me. You know, episode 9 of traders selling their ass on Instagram like it's OnlyFans or something like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're not phased by the BS. I've seen those. I also think it's hard for people to find legit mentors to look up to and actually follow. You know what? A lot of the mentors nowadays are regurgitating content, right? Or regurgitating the knowledge, right? So think about it. They learned from somebody, and now you're learning secondhand. How do you know that they learned exactly as the teacher meant, right? Number one. And maybe they're teaching something that's profitable, but are they executing or teaching you the execution, or like, it's like playing broken telephone. You ever play that line in school, broken telephone? You tell somebody something, by the time he gets to the 10th person, it's fucking completely different story. So that's how it is with teaching, trading, and learning, right? Like it's tough. There's been a lot of people that have come through our domain and have left and are teaching on their own and trading on their own. A lot of profitability, but I'm sure like a lot of education that gets passed on is not exactly as it was meant to be. Without naming names, you reckon any of them are legit traders still? I mean, I don't know everyone in the industry, but like a very small percentage of the industry is trading legitimately. A social media industry, right? Very small percentage of the social media industry. I mean, we're stuck in here for now. Stuck in the chop. Yeah, I don't mind some closures above here. Like that. This is good because it's the 30, right? Look at this hourly, right? We get a 30 closure above here. The hourly's just grabbed this bottom wick off the higher time frame. I think we're coming off the 4 hour. Yeah, we just bounced right off that 4 hour level. The only thing we have working against us is the previous 4 hours bearish. So we need a closure on this hourly. We better off getting a closure on the 4 hour. But guess what? The daily's bullish, and we got a heck of a wick to fill. I would be careful here based on the time frames not aligning, right? The daily's telling me one thing, the 4 hours telling me another thing. I would wait to get some closures, and then I would just wait for some extra confirmations. How come you didn't take a buy at the moment? We had a sell limit right here. It missed our entry by 3 pips, which is okay. I wasn't looking for any buys in this chop because I didn't want to go against the 4 hour, right? After it grabbed the top wick as it came down here. But I don't mind going against the 4 hour if we break the previous 4 hour highs, or if we close bullish on the 4 hour, right? And as this candle starts approaching these areas, we still won't break the 4 hour high, but we'll be back up above the range, right? We've just created a low, created a high, we formed a range, support, resistance, build the range, retested the low. We're coming back up to that resistance. We're going to retest the high. We close above it. It's not as simple as a bottom wick, and let's go. Bottom wick has to tap some kind of a support area. This is a good area. Great. Taps this. Great. If it doesn't slingshot off these areas, it's very difficult to take it off that bottom wick because it's not driving off of support. So what happens? You'll get this bullish flip if it's not driving off those supports, right? It'll get all the buyers in, right? You guys know this. It'll create this. Right, it'll do this. As it rebreaks the highs, boom, right back down into range. Why? Because it needs to drive off a support. So what happens? You've now established the initial resistance level here, wherever you just slingshot it off, right? Initial resistance level on the next candle. So if you grab a support, re-break the low, whatever low was made here, right? If the low was like this, as it's coming down, it's going to re-break that low and start bouncing back up. As you're breaking a high, you're breaking that initial resistance, you're headed to the next level. You're going to fill the range. What do you need to wait for at that point? This very candle to re-break its own high, right? If it doesn't, but let's say if we don't get top wick here to re-break, we're going to have to drive off a support. I'm going to go to the 15, see if there's anything better, right? We can drive probably off this level right here, 43.39. Or we can get this closure we might not drive off a candle initially, right? We might not slingshot. What happens? You don't slingshot, you're looking for this closure. Oh, wait, sorry. Look at that, no top wick. We just opened up with the top. Yeah, this candle should come back down. This candle should flip. That's interesting. But you know what? Look, this candle's also no bottom wick. I would expect this candle to flip. Some of you guys are probably having sells on the flip. Yeah, if you get this closure above the range and no slingshot, then we're setting up for a nice celery play. As long as we close back above here, we get a really good stop. We get the next candle, wherever the next candle low is. Boom. Go to highs. Your entry, break out of highs. That's your celery play. This is your stops. And the wick fill is going to be all she wrote. These wicks will have to get filled at some point, right? If we know wicks are ranges and we're breaking into a range, wicks are ranges on a smaller time frame, right? So that's a separate range to get filled. With volume, with momentum, you're filling them. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's a lot of talking. Be losing my voice by the end of it. 2 sessions. Today's session in the morning was about 4 hours, right? 5 hours? 4 hours, yeah. And last night's session was about 3 hours. Doing like 8 hours of talking a day. The fact that we closed here with almost no wick tells me that there's no more range to go. But if you look on the hourly, it's kind of telling a different story. So like this is my issue with these levels right now, right? The time frames are not aligning. They're telling us a different story. According to the 4 hour, I would say we need to come back down. According to the hourly, I would say we have to come up. According to the 30, I would say we have to come back down. 15 back that. So, but when the time frames align, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You are saying bullish. Bullish on a daily, but the immediate price action drove us down, right? So we would look for the 4 hour to continue down unless you've hit support, your target, the 4 hour level, right? Which we did. So at this level, the market's going to make a decision. It's either going to hold support, at which point we'll look for buys, but we'll need to zoom in, right? Very tough to really lock in on direction here. So right, when in doubt, zoom out for direction. It might be a late trade today, just like yesterday after 10 o'clock. We might have to wait on a 4 hour close, and then we're looking at buys off support, right? It's just depends. Off the bottom wick. Really, there's a lot of candles left to print, and there's not enough data at our disposal to make a high quality decision. Did you end up getting any positions? I left tiniest a bit early. Yeah, we caught 60 pips. Can somebody send Snarfell a screenshot so he could feel like he was there? You don't have to feel like you missed out, bro. Somebody will get you a screenshot. I'm just trolling, bro. Love you, bro. Or sis. Snarfell, I'm guessing that's a bro. You need to post normal content about trading and some education content on trading. It's hard to get 100K subs by only streaming. I need to get some good... I post reels. I need to get some good video editors. That's what I need. Or videographers. That are next close to me, right? They can't have a videographer that's like in Chicago. It's a little tough. Like, hey, you want to go film today? It's -10 and snowing. Okay. Neutral on the 30 and hourly. You're a helicopter? Nice. Nice, very nice. I identify as profitable. Normal content about trading. What's normal in this industry? I think this industry has normalized losing or getting scammed. Oh, another bot? Wait, another algo? Another checklist? Another $1 million? Yeah. I remember when I used to be a helicopter. Good old dude. All right, riding up here. 30 closed like ass and feet, right? We don't like this 30. Harley's pushing. 4 hours pushing. Close that door, please. Hmm? What do you mean not here? I mean, I think it, I think. Go check Lily's room. He could be in the closet. Yeah, give me a second. My cat's missing. Hold on. Yeah, he's not in the house. I think he left the house. Funny, y'all stole my cat. Word. Just like we spoke about, right? We'd expect this candle to come back down based on that closure. Got any Haitian neighbors? No, but Korean. Taking a date, Wix? He's 15. He's like 105 in cat years. Whatever it is. My mic is weird. How about now? All good? No? Maybe I gotta move it away. Better? It's fine? Okay. Yeah, I got my whole family running around the streets right now. Looking for the cat. What would you say you're ready for more than one position? Wait, what? What do you mean more than one position? In what sense? Like open a bigger position? What sound card are you using? I don't know. Sound should be better with this mic. There's a whole software that comes with the mic and with the setup, right? And like, because I'm using the Stream Deck XLR and I'm using a Stream Deck, and then it's connected to the XLR that is, and then there's a whole software with like 50 tabs and like all that shit. You got to be a sound engineer. Yes, like partials. So if you're trading just a one lot, right, or a one contract, it's really about confidence in terms of raising the size, but a lot has to do with your balance. A lot has to do with your, you know, with your relationship with money. So what I get from you asking the question is that you should be trading at the lowest size possible until your terminal's all blue, right? When you look at your history and it's all blue and, you know, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks worth, a month worth, it's because you understand, you gotta, each position is approached individually. Each position carries its own risk, and not just risk, it carries its own probability of working out, right? So there's risk, probability, and your comfort levels, right? Your personal. So if you feel the need to ask that question, you're not sure, trade the lowest possible size, because you don't want to pay more for the lessons you could have learned at one lot, right? You don't want to pay 5 lots for a lesson that you could have learned, or 5 contracts for a lesson you could have learned at a one contract. So why pay more for the same lesson? Right? There's people that spend $100,000 learning this. There's people spend, you know, $5,000 learning this, but they learn the same lessons. So really just trade as low as possible until you're confident, you're on a roll, and you're seeing nothing but blues in the terminal, then raise it. Otherwise, you're just throwing money away into education that you could have gotten at a much cheaper rate. Same education, same diploma. I'm sorry, no diploma. There's no diplomas here because the learning never stops. I'll never get a diploma because I myself right? The learning will never stop. Held resistance on the 15. We got another 15 for the hourly closure. This could get interesting because if we respect this level, we could see a repeat of today's position or yesterday's position to come back down. No worries. No worries. There to go. I enjoy the questions. I think that's where we get the value. Right? Out of intellectually honest conversation, value is born. Yo. What's up, PT? PT. I'm here at NYT. Gonna go to gym. Health is wealth. 2 major rejections in the last 2 daily. Yep. Saw that. Major. But guess what? Wicks are range. They just get filled. Are we gonna have a correction of the correction of the correction? What are you doing? This is good. This is good. Let's see. The hourly closing above the range really do us good. The fact that we didn't break the previous 4-hour high yet, it's a little sketchy. Where is everybody? What happened? Everybody took their dubs this morning, New York session. We're going to do a giveaway here. Go share this. Actually, you guys don't even want to share the stream. But if you want to be part of the giveaway, we're going to do that around 10 p.m., right? In about an hour. If you want to be part of the giveaway, go to my Instagram and comment on the last reel. The very last reel, go comment on it. You'll be part of the giveaway. You'll be entered to win. We're going to give away 3 straight to funded accounts. Do you do any general wider market analysis for each session? No, I do not. I do not trade anything but gold. I don't really care for anything but gold. I think you can become, it's a lot better to be a king of one than the jack of all trades, right? You have any signal group? Yes, the signal group has been eaten. I think they're all here. A whole bunch of them are here. Everyone here in the Zooms and the signals. Everyone in here is in the signals. What do we comment on? Last or second? No, the very last Instagram reel. Can I comment my name on my daughter account? Sure, go for it. As long as you have access to that account, you don't have to comment your name. You just comment, right? If your daughter account wins, I'll have to reach out to her, and you have to reach out to me, or I have to reach out to that whatever DM it is, and we'll go back and forth. The reel you're sitting in front of your car, yeah, on that one. The reel that I'm in front of my car, the very last one. I'm old. I don't have these things. My fellow boomer. I'm from Pakistan. Stand up, Pakistan. Welcome, my friend. You are in a very correct place. Very, very big profit. Very much profit, big.
Thank you. Come again.
BK. Why BK? What's BK gaming? Does it stand for Bangkok? Quebec. Ooh, Montreal. How French of you. Burger King? Maybe Brooklyn? Is there a Brooklyn, Pakistan? Yes, French, but not Montreal. Rimouski? Yeah, you might as well have said like Manitoba or like, I don't know. I don't know where that is. Raja Banks broker, Dominion Markets. Oh, Raja, very nice. Very nice. Raja, very good. Very good, man. He has very big account. Oh, don't do that. Don't start the RajaBanks.com right now. Don't start that bullshit. We know Roger. Okay, here comes the chat in Friday mode. Wait, what's today? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday? What's today? Oh, it's Monday. So it was midweek already. I'm gonna get your signal group. It's right there. It's in the Nightbot. Nightbot's telling you. Exclamation point signals. Still Monday, yeah. Well, it's Tuesday Asian. It's a Tuesday Asian session, but yeah, it's still Monday for us. Benny, close the door, please. I don't know. They trained the dog to open the door, but can't train him to close the door because I don't think he understands the point of closing the door. Like opening, he needs to go somewhere. That's where he goes. But if he doesn't need to go back, why the fuck would he go back and close? Like, how do you explain that logic to the dog? Paid signal group, yes. Benny, come say hi to the new members. Well, 60 cells for 20. No, we did not. Come on, let's go. Oh, shit. I said say hi, not fucking sleep on me. Listen, you fucking cow, bro. The big his fucking paw is bigger than my hand, just so you understand. Show him the paw. Show him the paw, bro. That's the paw. Show him the paw. Look at my hand. Come on. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get off. Get off. Get off. Hey. Hey. Yo. Say bye. Say bye. Yeah, Benny, big as fuck. Yeah. Wait, who's talking? Hold on, I gotta mute. Thank you. It's almost $140, 136, 135. You got a big dummy ad blogger. Yeah, he's a beast though. Hold on. My kids are fighting. Okay, Sam, please, let him watch it. Yeah, no. Benny leaves for 1 second. Oil breaks. So now he's back over there controlling traffic. Controlling the living room traffic. The thing is, all my kids have such different personalities. It's like none of them are like really alike, and it's like gotta please everybody. Chart is running as wicks predict. I'm not predicting. I'm just, it's just really, like I say, knowledge guided by experience. So I don't know it because I'm predicting it. It's just experience. We've seen it on the charts before. That's what we've seen. That's how we identify this candle, right? We said this technically should come back down based on the fact that if we know wicks are ranges and there's no range to go here on this candle, technically the next candle could create that range, but it needs to come back down because range didn't exist here. So you can kind of say this is a resistance at this level of sorts, right? It could be minor where the price will blast through it. And look, it kind of gave you enough here. Like it's quite a bit of range that it just drove, like, right? How much do we get there, right? It's 65 pips. But after the top wick, we just don't know where it's going to top out, whether it tops out here, or 5 pips, 10, 20, or 60. Well, we understand that eventually when it tops out, it needs to flip this candle because there was no range here. So should technically respect that resistance. Maybe later it can rebreak after it breaks the low here, come back up, but it still needs to have that flip. So it's hard to take the wick entry there based on the fact just on that alone, right? As I'm kind of expecting the daily to kind of push up, but on positions that we do look at and we're looking to get in there, honestly, Reggie, this was a good position. If you got in here on those sells, that was a really good sell. It looks way better now though. Didn't like this chop, but because the 4 hour, right? The 4 hour is actually, it never broke that previous 4 hour high. So remember I said that, so it's technically a good sell. But when it does this, right, and it's setting up at our level that we want to take a position in, that we were looking at, it's just an extra confluence that, hey, we were right and it's doing what we wanted to do, so we're gonna continue with that storyline, right? Because as it's building a narrative and we end up being right about A, B, C, and D, we're gonna be right about E, right? We're gonna be right about the workflow of things. Any trades taken Asian session? No, not yet. Wasn't bad, Roger. What did we have stops? 42 pips. All right. But I think that should be it. This would be great for the 4. I don't think we need to come back up here. We had an attempt. We broke up into this range to start filling this wick. We didn't. You know, we're creating lower highs, lower lows. It would be great to continue to head down here based on this 4 hour. I want to be out of this chop, though. We don't want to be in here. We do not want to be between 31 and 24 because it looks like ass and feet on a smaller time frame. All right, look at this. Look at this. That ain't the chop your mama wishes for you. 4 hour closes of the doji, it'll make our life hard. It'll make our life a little more difficult in terms of establishing direction. Doesn't mean we can't utilize our candle knowledge, timing knowledge, and level knowledge, right? And technical analysis skills to execute on a W. It's just going to make things a bit more difficult of a read, but the market still has indications of what it's going to do, right? We're going to wait a little longer for the edge to build out. The 4 hour engulfs, we're looking for buys. Simple. Come back up and we close above here, and it's the 4 hour and it's the hourly. Yeah, we're looking for buys. The thing is, this hourly just opened, so there's a lot of room. Like if the 4 hour closes like the previous hour, we'll probably call it a sush. Like that's going to be difficult to trade. It's probably going to be a pre-NY position at that point, or maybe London. Ugly 1 hour close. Yeah, very ugly. Just the chop here is not too pretty as well. Reggie executed well here. So, oh wait, hold on. In about an hour. Go. Can you have this? Yeah, I saved that for you, but I've saved that for you for school to give it to you for lunch. You want to eat it now? You gonna wait for it for lunch? All right, cool. Hey, close that door, please. Door. She didn't close the door. But, oh, she came back and slammed it. I was going to say, watch her come back and slam it. She came back. Oh, man. Thank you for the knowledge. Yeah, I mean, thank you for giving it value by listening to it and taking it to heart. Like peep game. If you talk to people and they don't listen to you, stop telling them whatever you're telling them. They're devaluing whatever you have to say, right? You can't convince them it's valuable, but don't, like, you're wasting your breath. Order flow trading, I know nothing about it. That's why I said yesterday, I was like, ooh, got to be careful not to say order flow when I said workflow. Bookstein is very helpful for all new people. He teach basically how to trade, and you scan doing it by yourself. Respect to the weed smoker. Thank you, appreciate you. You know Nick? Yeah, I know Nick. Talking about TT? Yeah. Are the candles and wicks more predictable than your kids' behavior? Absolutely. Because, you know, kids, they're like... Kids are like elements. Elements on a periodic table. Now you put one with one type of element, you get one reaction. You put that element with another type of element, you get another chemical reaction, right? You leave it on its own, it has its own half-life and its own existence that's happening, right? But you kind of have to figure out who meshes with who and how and like under what conditions. It's like a chemical lab, basically. Your parents must have been a teacher or something with that amazing answer. My mother was a chemistry teacher. How about that? She was a organic chemistry teacher and a chemist for a big lab somewhere in Jersey, like a long time ago. Looks like ready to dump, and then it's back up again. This is a tough market. Like, out of all the markets we've seen this month, it's probably one of the toughest. That 4-hour range that we were stuck in a little while ago was tough, right? This 4-hour range sucked right here. But it's a good thing we're not in a 4-hour range. We look great on the 4 hours, just in a little chop, smaller time frame. We'll be out of here in no time. Oh. All right, let's see what happens. Give me a second, chat. Hold on a second, gang. Yeah, it's colder than Witcher City outside. Yes, sir. Love the game. Gotta wait for the next setup. And I just gotta wait to get out this range. Gotta wait for some volume, right? We haven't broken out the range since we started the session. This is our session. Not gone anywhere yet, right? So last hour was a lot of you know, a lot of uncertainty in terms of direction. You have to put your ski mask on. Didn't somebody ask that already? You know, Nick? Yeah. 9:30 push may seek highs. Another hour candle gonna tell it. I don't think we'll see lows like December 12th. Right? Hold on a second, chat. I'm not too sure about 9:30 push. I mean, what's so special about 9:30? By the way, tomorrow, a ton of red folders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 red folders for New York session. It's gonna be a volume. It's gonna be a lot of volume. Giveaway time. I was gonna do it at 10, but we could run it at 9:30 if there's nothing happening here. So let's do it in like, what time is it? It's 9:13. So do it in 15 minutes. You want to be eligible for the funded accounts, for the instant funded accounts? You got to go comment on my last Instagram reel, and we're gonna run that giveaway in about 15 minutes. Let's do that. I don't know what alpha time is. Oh, hold on, chat. We're looking for. Don't know.
Maybe he will just try to drink top balcony on.
He's done that. He's done that before. I looked over there. He's not there. So he's either in one of the closets or he's somewhere outside.
Well, he's not upstairs
We'll go look for him, baby.
and he's not under the bed or in the closet.
We'll find him. I know you're worried. Come. Underwater basket weaving. Yeah.
But
Benny,
no,
stop it.
he's jealous.
He's jealous. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. My phone's ringing. Oh, bro, if you're watching right now, I can't pick up. I can't pick up right now. Oh, you have to stream. Close my.
I'm gonna go.
Go. I love you. Yeah. Just close that door. Thank you. She's upset. The cat's missing. Yeah, we're gonna be looking for this cat tonight. Where do you feel it? You know how many pips you average a month? I would have to run reports. I don't know. I've never looked. Just win every day. Ugly range. Really. Yeah, hopefully he's hiding somewhere in the house, but they said they've looked everywhere, so. All right, gang. Fill it up. Let's get some let's get everyone in here so we could run this giveaway. Make sure you go comment on my last Instagram reel. We're gonna do the giveaway here in 10, 11 minutes. We're getting it done, chat, right now. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're about to run it. I got everything set up. What time? You guys want to wait for a closure or run it right now? No, you just got to put your name in there. Or not your name. You just got to comment and it'll run your name until. Yeah, you don't need to join the Zoom and drop your name. Just go to my last Instagram reel. No, I'm gonna give you guys time to finish up here and let's go. We got less than 10 minutes, 9 minutes. I'm gonna go hit that Cryptochronic kind of like, and I'll be right back. We're stuck in a range. Not much we can do here. This is the session here. All right, couple minutes, and we're gonna run. Ready, get inside. Come on. Yeah, the damn cat's gone somewhere. Can't find him. It's freezing. So. Going back, Prego. It's a boy. He's 15. Jumped off the balcony. Done that before. Like I found him on the street after he jumped off the balcony, but I found him like not on the street, in front of our house. He was just right at the front of the house, right at the entrance. My one is one is intraday trade, no session, need only momentum that comes by London or New York. You got a different, right? You have a different formula than us then. It's okay. We have different perspectives, different approaches, right? We can all eat. Right? You can take a sell, I can take a buy, we can both eat, right? Even though the market is a zero-sum game, right? It's not a, at the end of the day, there's a winner and a loser, right? But you're not directly trading against somebody, right? So we can all win. Clear bull trade, just need patience. Okay. I'll take that. 2 minutes here, 2 minutes, and we'll run the giveaway. Probably 100% sure once my sleep stops get activated, we'll see a breakout. Stop! Oh. What are you doing? Really, what are you doing? That's not normal even for a dog. Yeah. Don't do that in front of other dogs. They're gonna point their paws and laugh at you. Was she Crane playing peace talks? That's what I heard. But I'm not directly involved in the negotiations, so not too sure what stage they're at. Just scrolled your IG, thumbs up, bro. There's a lot of good content you can find in there. A lot of funny stuff. There's a lot of educational stuff. Good mix. You prefer 150K? I prefer a milli. I'm kind of capped here on the top one side. Time to run the giveaway. 30 seconds. 30 seconds for the 30 to close, and then we'll have 30 minutes for the 4 hour. Closure remaining. It'll be the last 30 of the 4 hour. We'll see if it gives us a little bit of volume or it closes us doji. All right. Everyone ready? Correct? Everyone here. All right. Let's run this giveaway. Let's do it. All right. Okay. Come on. Yeah, this is taking forever. Well, all right, there we go. Filter match, exclude duplicates. That's all we need. We got to exclude the duplicates. Duration 10 seconds. Main color. Confirm. Participants a shit ton. Let's go. 164 people playing here. Let's go. And the winner is... Hey, we know that guy. We know that guy. Hold up. We know that guy. All right, Daniel hasn't won in the last 2 weeks. I think we're good. We know that guy. All right. Second one. Good job. Let's write that down. Hey, load comments, but we just did all this. Again. I didn't think it was going to load them again. I thought it would just go back to that screen with the comments when I pressed back, but I guess we'll wait. Congrats. Congrats, Daniel. That's 25K. He'll take that. Bro, I know I probably have this, but just DM me all your info. Well, not all your info. I just need your social security number, mother's maiden name, and your checking account number. Yeah, I just need you to pay for shipping, right? I'll send it out to you. I just need you to pay for shipping. Send me, DM me your your full name and yeah, DM me your full name and email. I'll send that over to you. All right. Round 2. Let's go. Let's see what it do. What it do, boo-boo? The Chivius. Chivius? Let's get these stimmies. Let's fucking go. Who's that? Who's that? You're in the chat here? Tell me you're in the chat. Anyone? No one? You here? Dev? All right. Can you guys write this down, please, in our list? I gotta check who this is. I'm not sure. Is that Chev? If it is, DM me your full name and email from that account. Has to be from that account, so I know it's you. All right, awesome. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. All right, and let's run another one. Congrats to the 2 winners. Let's go. Load comments. Fucking thing. Hurry up. Third, yeah, we're gonna do one more. Let's do another. What? This is taking forever. Come on. Let's go. Get this over with. I gotta go. And we're gonna. Who do you guys think is gonna win the next one? Right? Can we do side bets on this? All right, let's do it. Confirm. And let's run it. We good? Let's go. Good luck. And the winner is... Hey, drink a Don Julio, Ectafulio. Congrats. Do we have a Don Julio? Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, yeah, Don Julio NYC. There you go. I see it with the caps. Congrats. So one familiar name, one unfamiliar name, and one mod. Good mix. Good mix. Daniel Holler just got a late birthday gift from Wix. W. Don Julio. Have you won before, bro? Why does that look so familiar? Has he won before? Is he on our list? Sam called it. What do you call? Nope, never won. Congrats. W. Next winner will be a girl. Hey, I'm fine, but I'm fine with giving these out to the females. We just gotta, you know, do it right. You have to be selected. I can't just do it because you're a female, right? There's a merit. You have to win the raffle. But congrats. So 3 winners here. Oh, and back down. We never win. I do so many of these. We've given away like $5 to $10 million in funded accounts here over the last year. So we give them away every weekend. I give away 50Ks in the private session. So anyone in the Signal channel has access to the private session on Sundays. And we give 1, 2, 3 away sometimes, 50Ks on Sundays. And then throughout the week, sometimes we do 50s, sometimes we do 25Ks. But just depending on where my budget is at that moment. But right now I had enough budget for 3 of these. We'll probably, I want to do more by the end of the week. So maybe we'll do like 5 more. We'll see. Well, I won't tell you when. Maybe a New York session on a Thursday, Asian session on a Friday. Yeah, let's do it Asian session Friday. Free accounts, free pips, W. All right, yeah. Maybe we'll do like Thursday Asian session and maybe like a Friday New York session. Good luck, Mr. Cat. I'm here for at least another 20 minutes. I got to see where this goes. I'm gonna want to see if the 4 hour is gonna 4 hour or it's gonna flip out. Flimsy out on us. What's up? What happened? You were calling me? You needed me? Hold on. I won't tell you when. Yeah, let's do it Asian session Friday. I mean, I don't know if many of you will show up for an Asian session on Friday. I got people to do things to see, right? Sunny Wee, who's calling me about my government? Why you calling me about my government? Kind of feels weird. Yeah. Almost felt like my mother. I think it's the only person in this world that calls me by my government. My mother. No one else. Only a bed. Everyone else, yeah, in my entire life, everyone uses Wix. Asian session Friday, you're trading crypto? No, we were making a joke because we're doing a giveaway. And it was our attempt at satire, but I guess the humor didn't went over some people's heads. Yeah, there's no Asian session because the markets are closed in terms of gold. So, and we're doing a giveaway, so it's like, how are we gonna do a giveaway? Get it? That's the funny part. I was making a joke too. I guess we both failed. At least we got that in common. This hour's been painful. Bro, look at it. The last 2 hours have been painful. And if my cat jumped off the balcony, that was painful too. Did you guys see this video this Russian dude put out on YouTube? It's a dog that runs up to the 5th floor, goes up the stairs, all the way up, and then jumps. And he's filming and he's like, yeah, check this out. This dog does this shit every day. He'll climb up to the 5th floor, go up, and he's like, watch him leap. And you're like, what? And all of a sudden, boom, 5 floors, lands on his paw, and runs away. Like, what the fuck? Actually make that the last 6 hours, yeah. You've seen it, right? Like, what is he doing? It's like a little poodle, too. It wasn't like... In the construction site. Yeah, in the construction site. Yeah. Yeah, he jumped right at the fence. Landed right under the fence. I know all of you is looking that shit up right now. 15 minutes here. Coming up on the last 15 minutes of the 4 hour. The market looks terrible. There's like... If there ever was a time to not trade, it's this range right now. Must have been a runaway circus pooch. Maybe he saw the birds. He was like, I can do it. When the trend going to be today, what is the trend going to be today according to chart? Sideways. Almost said, oh, you just saw it? Yeah, he damn near cleared that fence. He landed too. I was like, how? That's why I just had to look it up and watch. Yeah. And the guy that's talking about, if you guys don't speak Russian, the guy that's describing it as he's talking, he's like, yo, watch this guy. He does this shit every day. We're like, ain't no way this fucker does this shit every day. What do we have here? Tuesday, that's why it's a dog needs a Red Bull. Why don't you do or stop XAU USD? Regulations. Simple as that. Regulations. The broker I was with no longer wanted my business because I was in the US, and I kind of was forced to find a futures broker, and I'm with AMP Futures. Actually make the losses out. Waiting on a payout to hit is more painful. But did you get to the payout? What's up, Turpy? Good to see you. We do daily or weekly analysis. I'm bullish on the daily. I'm bullish on the weekly. The weekly closed above the most recent level, right? So you're expecting a wick fill. Wick fill's filled, right? So target tapped. You're looking this decision on the weekly is going to be made this week, because this candle is either going to push or it's going to come back down below range. Right here. The daily's bullish. Everything's bullish. You're gonna need, in order for you to change your bias, you're gonna need a heavy closure in the other direction. We're not gonna trade off the daily though. Thank you for the Christmas gift. Yeah, no worries. By the way, everyone that was waiting on their accounts, right? I think there was 3 of you waiting on 50K accounts. There was, who did we have? We had Yogi, we had Drizza, and somebody else. You guys should have received them today. Check your emails. Your 50K accounts should be in your email. I just got a confirmation from Top One. If you guys are here, let me know if you received them. You put in for your payout on Friday. It'll be here probably tomorrow. Hey, I reached payout this morning on this morning's stream. That trade took me to payout. So I also requested a payout on the morning stream, and I still haven't gotten it. I'm not special. How to participate in it and what? In winning accounts? Either join the Signal channel, or for today, you were supposed to comment on my last Instagram reel. That was just for today. Do you do fundamental? No. I'm going to tell you this way. Regardless of what happens in the world and what fundamentals say, you think it's going to be bullish, you think it's going to be bearish, long-term, short-term, no matter what they say, it'll have to be printed here on the charts. No matter what your sentiment is, it'll have to be printed here on the charts. And once it prints, we can read the candles and take advantage of it like that. Don't really care what I don't really care to analyze the fundamentals. Don't need them. Market can't go anywhere without printing a candle. People that use fundamentals, well, people that trade news will typically find some benefit out of fundamentals, but you have to know how to decipher them, because it's not the news that matters. That matters is the sentiment, right? It's the market sentiment that's going to matter. So do you believe fundamentals would help? Maybe you can be, I mean, you want to make it a little more difficult on yourself? I'm telling you, you don't need them. Will they help? Will they make you better? They'll make you smarter, I guess. Yeah, more knowledge, you'll get smarter. Do you need it to be profitable, to be extremely profitable, to make a stupid kind of wealth here, to have a license to print money? No, you don't need it. The fundamentals will most likely make trading a bit more difficult in terms of you having to know stuff, looking for more confluences, right? I'm trying to simplify the equation as much as possible, right? So it's not easy what we do. What we do is already difficult, right? You don't have the lighter. You took it. Maybe you put it in the pocket. Yeah, you did. So what we do is already really difficult, right? It's up to you how. I don't have them. They're probably in your drawer. So it's up to you how easy or how simple or difficult you want to make it on yourself. But it's not easy what we do, right? It's not rocket science, but it's not easy. I think it's too much like you're saying. I don't think I'm saying because people really think that. Your job is to be consistent, show up, and not quit, right? You're going to go through failures. Your job is to stay consistent and not quit. All right, because for me, right, I never said I wasn't going to fail. There's no success without failure. Failure here is a requirement. I only said I wasn't going to quit. Okay? There's a big difference. And you have to understand that too. You're gonna fail, but it's a requirement in this sport, right? In this industry, it's in this niche. Failure is a requirement, right? Just don't quit. Well, like I said, I never said I wasn't going to fail. I just said I wasn't going to quit. And you go through all those lessons, you eventually break through. Bring the bread. You're making a bread and ice sandwich. Flavor sandwich. All right, we're getting some volume to close out this 4 hour shit. We might have some positions. I gotta see how we close though. We can't respect this 4 hour level because it'll make things a little difficult on us. When I was trading Forex and spot, it was all about fundamentals and the whole FVGO stuff. Since I started futures, all that went out the window and I feel more confident reading the market. But yeah, but that has nothing, like, it's the same charts. It's just different place for a buy and sell button. I don't think like coming to futures made you better. I think maybe more experience made you better. Things clicking, getting rid of unnecessary things. Also, found your channel 2 to 3 weeks ago. Hey, W. Carlos. Appreciate that. Don't trade your style, but like how you engage with us. You'll get that play button soon. W. The channel and the knowledge. I think it's the actual discussion. I get better, right? When I talk things through, when I talk things out, when I do a breakdown, like I actually get better. My trading has gotten significantly better since the years that I started streaming, right? Since 5 years ago, like my trading has gotten significantly better. My breakdowns has gotten better. Like, you know, been rough patches along the road. There's been great patches, right? We've gone from, you know, losing to 170K on the trade to winning 140 trades in a row. So it's been a long journey, but like full of ups and downs. But there's been lessons, invaluable lessons along the way, irreplaceable lessons along the way. And I think that's a big benefit of having me talk to you guys versus somebody else, because I've got the life and the trading experience to talk about this, right? And a lot of trading mirrors life, right? Maybe at a faster pace, but it definitely mirrors life in many aspects. How many years did it take to be profitable? It's different for everybody, right? We know people doing it for 10 years, not profitable. It's people doing it for a year and they're profitable. It's really different, right? Like, comparison is the thief of joy. Don't worry about you. The only reason you're asking is because you want to compare what I did to yourself, right? And that's the wrong comparison. I'm not your opponent here. You don't need to know me. You need to know the market. The market is your opponent, right? People think other traders. No, the market is your opponent. So you're focusing your energy on the wrong thing, not on me, right? The hustle is not against another trader. The grind is against poverty, right? All the time. The only grind here is against poverty. It's not to be better than anyone else, faster than anyone else, you know, cooler than anyone else. It's just your only hustle here is against poverty. It doesn't matter how long it took me. It can take you faster. It can take you slower, but don't focus on that. Focus on the market. Driving gems, bro. Regardless of any complicated stuff, just show up. The charts will become like the Neo found out. He was that guy. Yeah. 4 minutes here for the 4 hour close, man. This is a heavy drop. We are bears. See anything that I like? I honestly don't. And if you're talking about this push, right? In this push, you want to be off, you know, in the trade somewhere up here. I think if we close with no bottom wick, I'll call it a session. That'll indicate no more range. But if we close respecting support right at it, I mean, I got to see how we close. But if we're able to either get a bottom wick or close with no bottom wick right at support, cash that bottom wick first down to these levels, I mean, I'm down to play that game with the market. It's just, you know, we're gonna need it to close the way we need it to close. This is just because we're getting volume now. This might also start setting up for a position, maybe half hour, an hour from now. I just, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to run. If that's gonna be the case, because I gotta put my kids to bed. Yeah, if I gotta run, we'll probably take it to the signal channel for maybe an hour from now. Right, I'll put them to bed, hop on the charts again, and we'll look to see if anything's set up. I think we got to get here. 13 areas. There we go. 18 to 13 in a split second. Heavy drop. There's no limits here because the stop would have to go way below the wicks here, right? And we're over 100 pips here on just the smaller wicks. So there's no stop here. I mean, there's no limit there. It's difficult. But if we can establish a support here, right? I think I drew this out for the gang yesterday. Right? If we're able to kind of close here, if we're able to close at these areas, I'll start looking for that fake out. I'll start looking for the smaller time frames to break down here, and then to pump back up, tap a bottom, a lower level, pump back up. I'll look for these buys because at this point the hourly should be looking like this, right? You get this fake out, or if these are the 30s, if these are 15s, the 30s should start looking like that, and then you just need a good stop on the current candle, break a highs, you're good to go for the next 4-hour top wick. What else? Oh, limits. Let's go back to this. If we see this play out, right? If we see a support formed here, and it can happen, honestly, I don't like that level for the support. If we can see that support, right, formed here, if it breaks down, then you can just apply that to the next level. But if we see this here, right, and we start forming a resistance, and respecting resistance. So if we start closing bearish at resistance, right, just like yesterday, you're going to have a chance to retest the lows. Either the market sets up for you where you can take the rebreak of this candle, right, the rebreak here. If it doesn't and it just drives down, you're going to have a buy limit here. Whatever this bottoms out, you're going to have a buy limit wherever the support is made. The green candle will close bullish. You're going to get a support made. Wherever it's made, after you make that top, that will be the level for the limit. And these wicks will be the stops. So you would expect the market to come down here, come down, and then do this. That's your trade. If it flips bullish and rides up, you have massive runners. If it doesn't, next candle should make a top wick. That's your exit. See you later. Boom, to here. your bias, right? A lot of range there, 70, 80 pips of range. But that's how you're going to play that, planning ahead. All right, we closed. The 4-hour closed, respecting the 4-hour level, respecting the 30 level. What we respect. Close below the 4-hour. There's room to go. This sucks right here. You're right at here. So you need more candles to print. Personally, from the way it looks, I would expect either that fake out, the tap of this level and closure back up here for us to take buys, or I will expect an onion from here or another buy limit once we hold support here. I think you have to wait for this to now print, right? Because this candle is either going to break down or it's going to come back up and play at resistance, right? If it decides to close back above and back into range, you see what happened last time it did that? Took off. So you get that closure back up in range, you could go. In this case, you probably want that closure above here. The market dynamics changed a little bit from here to here. Did you mark the previous day's low? No, I did not. I didn't. My levels have nothing to do here with the previous day's low, but they might coincide with it just because we're that good at drawing levels. I don't know. No, see, previous day's low is right there. What else? What else? Whatever you explained was reversal or retracement. I'm just building a narrative of what the market should do and where the best edge is, where our highest probability for edge. Sometimes it's going against the bias and against structure. Sometimes it's with structure and with the bias, and there's different expectations, different approaches to that, and there's different reasonings for entering those trades. But as I said, it's impossible to read War and Peace in an hour. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to be here for many sessions for you guys to really fall in line and in tune with what I do. If you're on the newer side here. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. There's quite a few candles that still got to print. Congrats to the winners today. Congrats to our 3 straight to funded account winners. And signal channel, stay locked in. We might have positions here within the next maybe 2, 3, 4 candles. Hey, we'll still run New York session tomorrow. We had nice dubs for New York for last night for Asian. So hey, we're doing good. You just gotta wait. Be patient. It will set up for you, and you'll take advantage of it when it does set up. Okay, please drop a like and sub to the channel before you dip, and please share this stream. Help me build this community. Help me make this community bigger, stronger, and make this channel bigger. Right? Pull the phone out. Nah, we have positions. A lot of value, a lot of great discussion, a lot of intellectually honest conversation. Really valuable if you rewatch this and go through all the breakdowns and the reasoning why, and you'll figure out how we took the dubs this morning and last night. But you got to put in the time, right? You learn in college because you're putting in 4,000 to 5,000 hours or 10,000 hours. So you need thousands of hours here. You need thousands of positions here. Right? It's not a game of ones or 10. It's a game of thousands. Trading is a game of thousands. Right? For sample sizing, for everything, for profitability, for learning, for growing. It's a game of thousands. Yeah, on that note, I'm going to call it a session. New to your channel, so I'm going to G2, bro. Good chat. Withdraw for sure. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp in the morning. I'm sorry, 8:30 in the morning for New York session. Right in the middle of news, right at the news, right? I'll try to get there before the news actually drives. And but we won't trade the news. We'll wait for the after effects, and we'll trade the leftover volume, and we'll take advantage of it there. Remember, your margin, your leverage drops also during red folder news if you're on future side. So you don't want to be stuck there at a 50 to 1 instead of a 200 to 1. Yeah, do the reps. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks to all the new viewers. Thanks to all the day ones. Zoom gang, see you guys tomorrow morning. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. As always, Signal Channel, I might see you later on tonight. Somebody was saying
Thanks, man. Thank
absolutely,
you,
absolutely. And chat, Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Get some rest. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bring that energy. Later.